Okay, Rabotai, Be'ezrat Hashem, want to continue with Halachot Shabbat. We are on volume 5, page 253. And we spoke about Leilu Nishmat, Robi Takohen ben Yusupov ben Rosa,
and Valera
Ben Husni,
and
Avner ben Frecho.
כל הנפשות.
Kol HaNiftarim. Is it, it says Rav Ovadia, it is permitted on Shabbat to carry the Torah scroll from the ark to the bima, even when it's adorned with rimonim. Rimonim bechol medonetche.
קלקולצ'יקי.
Kalakolchiki, yeah.
עוד ספר תורה.
Ah, but this kalakolchiki bechor is making noise.
If Torah moving with the kalakolchiki mutar.
Why?
Take the kalakolchiki, play with that is not mutar.
That have bells that make sound, and it is even a mitzvah to adorn the Torah scroll with this rimonim. Mitzvah. Pasad rimonim. The Beit Yosef in Yoreh De'ah wrote in the name of Rabbeinu Manoach that one who hears the sound of Torah scroll being carried to the bima, even if they do not see it, is obligated to stand up. Just literally? You heard what I said or no?
Если вы даже не видите, а слышите, встать должны.
Yeah. Therefore, they used to make bells for rimonim of Torah scroll. That's what the reason. So people know Sefer Torah Advigaita, people should stand up in honor of Sefer Torah. This is supported by what it says in Masechet Kiddushin, where Rabbi Yosef stood up when he heard footsteps of his mother. I said, this is like Rabbi Yosef, in Gemara, his mother was walking, he heard tick, tick, tick of his mother. He knows, this is my mother walking. He already got up. He didn't see her yet. He just heard. Saying, I will stand up for the Shekhinah. Number 3, from the Shulchan Aruch on Orach Chaim, it is implied that the bell which is hanging on the neck of an animal should be muffled. Not muffled is?
Нельзя в Shabbat.
Right. Нельзя. And this is because the prohibition of making sound. Although the Rama wrote that nowadays everything is permitted because we are not experts in making musical instruments, nevertheless, since the first opinion in Shulchan Aruch there prohibits it, it should be forbidden to begin with. It seems that he only permits clapping and slapping with the hand, but a bell, which is more like musical instrument, it is forbidden according to everyone. Bechor, this is the answer. Yesterday we said, are you allowed to go like this? To wake up the people? To wake up the people.
To wake up people, yes.
If you want to make a music?
No.
Not allowed, right?
Not allowed.
Same thing, same act. That's because of tune or because of calling. So we said, why the kalakolchiki, the rimonim, is a problem. This is not meant for music. I now Bechor wants to say, Bechor, you want rimonim? And I shake it and it makes noise. Why is this not allowed? So this is more like instrument. It's not an instrument. It looks more like instrument. What looks more like instrument? This? Or kalakolchiki? What looks like more instrument? Kalakolchiki, the rimonim. So that's what I said. That's the reason. Yesterday we asked, are we allowed to purposely make noise with the kalakolchiki? Remember, with the rimonim?
No.
So he said over here, not allowed. Why? But it's not a musical instrument. It looks like a musical instrument. That's a chidush. Here, Yaakov, why is it?
Looks like.
The Magen Avraham wrote that one can be lenient because it is for honor of Torah. Just as people dance on Simchat Torah for honor of the Torah. Be lenient to walk with a etzi. To walk, to carry Torah scroll with the rimonim. נמי ביוצ'י יעקב, נכון?
и Шлом, как не может? Один еще может соскочить и бежать, а второй...
Eh,
Сейчас еще это Christmas time.
ah,
Допоздна.
Многие овертайм сейчас сидят, рано на работе.
to carry the Torah scroll
Где это баланес?
На работе?
when it is adorned with ribonim, because it is. No, it's busy, Barry, now?
Yeah, very good.
For barbers also?
Special. Busy moment.
Jewelers, I understand, buy gifts, то все, а это что?
Да, бабы тоже. все
Прихорашиваются
люди,
люди.
да. Прикольно. Church идут год один раз. Right.
Because it is for the honor of the Torah, just as people dance in honor of Torah and Simchat Torah. Similarly, one can be lenient with the bells on the curtain, parochet, especially since the one who opens the curtain does not intend to make this a sound at all. Yeah? Parochet sheyes bechol. Some synagogue has parochet and the bottom has kalakolchiki, rimonim.
Что это порог?
Парохет, этот, эхаль, занавеска.
Окей.
Парда. Парда во кардан, как говорите вы?
Oh, parte de Bocadán.
So in the bottom there is some synagogues parda, on the bottom is kalakolchiki.
Да.
Are you allowed to open this on Shabbat?
Of course.
Are you making noise?
It's not noise for kavod.
That's what he says exactly. He says it's because of kavod.
Oh,
It's not meant to make noise, to make music. And whenever you take it and you shake it to make sound, that's not allowed. Especially since who opens the parochet does not intend to make a sound at all. Что-то вспомнил сейчас.
вы что помните?
Да.
Что вспомнили?
Потом я ему скажу. Okay, similarly. Huh? No. It is said in Tractate Shabbat in 58a that a slave may go out with a bell, which is on his garment, to indicate he has an owner. Wow, Bechor, did you know? Back in the day, how slaves used to know if you're a regular person or you're a slave?
Колокольчик.
Kalakolchiki. Did you know? Even though it has a clapper, because he does not need the sound, and even though it is pasik reshe, according to Magen Avraham, pasik reshe is forbidden even with the rabbinic law. They say this case is different because he does not care about making the sound, and furthermore, in such a case, the decree regarding making a sound does not apply. So it says it's lo nihale here.
Они ему что, на шею вешали кого-то?
I don't know. In Hashem, it says, let me read again. On his garment. На одежде его одевали. To say that he has an owner. That's what Kohen Gadol has also done. Kalakolchiki.
На
To
ногу
say
завязаны.
there is an owner.
У него на
רימונים.
халате.
Да. פעמון זהב ורימון, פעמון זהב ורימון. תורה пишется.
Ну, это же тоже как бы типун лашон делает.
Да.
Тик-тик-тик.
Yeah. Because this case is different. Because it's lo nichale. It is lo nichale. He does not care about making the sound. And furthermore, in such a case, the decree regarding making a sound does not apply because it's not intentionally done. Because it's not intentionally done. Very good. The Shulchan Aruch Hagra wrote to permit the bells on the certain. Huh?
How to do the singer, Shaya 53.
What about it?
He reveals all the secrets about Christianity and everything. All night.
The Shulchan Aruch Hagra wrote to permit the bells on the curtain, permit the bells on the parochet, because one does not intend to make a sound. And even if one did intend, it should not be prohibited, since it is for the purpose of a mitzvah, for people to hear and stand up. Why they used to put the kol sheki bechor, you know? Because when you open the echal, it's a mitzvah to stand up. They're about to take out Sefer Torah.
Right.
So people should know, they opened the echal, they used to make that sound. Not purposely. When they opened the curtain, ding, 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 it used to make sound. Hamideh bechor. You light the menorah, the Chanukah? You got gold or no? Chanukah.
No, silver.
Real silver?
Da.
All הכבוד. Bam, 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 bam. Because one does not intend. So basically, Shulchan Aruch Hagra said the same thing. It's Shulchan Aruch Hagra. Let's see. Let's put a comma here. For the people to hear and stand up. Even for sick person, they permit making a sound of song to help them sleep, as written in Tractate Eruvin, and all the more so for purpose of a mitzvah. And it is not sound of song, as it is not melodious. Whenever they open the parochet and the parochet makes noise, it's not a melody. Melodienitu. Because there's no melody, it's not a problem. Yaakov, you with us?
Yeah.
Yaakov Tzaddik. Okay.
Десятки нету, да, нигде?
Ну да, если там посмотрите.
In the bima, inside the bima maybe.
Внутри.
Там дверь есть.
Двери откройте.
Even for a sick person, they permitted. The sages permitted making. Basically, Ravadi wants to say, since it is done over here for a mitzvah,
Allow.
it's allowed. Why? He says, if a person has a difficult time to fall asleep at night time, Aaron John,
But no.
are you allowed on Shabbat to have ptichat eichal? They had ptichat eichal on the bottom. They had kalakolchiki. Takoy bol eichal. Are you allowed on Shabbat to open the parochet and the kalakolchik making noise, or is it considered to be you making music on Shabbat? So says Ravadia, because the kavanah is not to make the music, no problem. Only when your kavanah is to make music, that's a problem. Your kavanah is not to make music, no problem. And also he says it's done for sake of a mitzvah.
Can you say pasik?
Why? He says, and it's pasik. My kavanah is to open the curtain.
Correct.
Inevitable, the bells are going to make the noise.
Correct.
Do I care about the noise that he makes for like music?
No.
No. So if it's noise happens. Whenever I don't care for the noise. You understand? I'm not opening the parochet for the noise. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's pasik reshe the Rabbanan. Remember the equation of three bechor pasik reshe the Rabbanan. I don't care for the end result. What we said? Uta. Of course. You're practicing. Pasik reshe the Rabbanan lo nichale muta. And he says, now what if there is a person, lo alenu lo alechem, cannot fall asleep at night? Can you put certain water, they used to put a certain way, the water used to drip, chick, 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 and used to make a person fall asleep.
You're no good.
According to Gemara, allowed bechor.
Yeah.
Why? For him not to be more sick. Person that's sick, he needs sleep.
Yeah.
If he's not going to sleep well, he's going to chas v'shalom be even more sick. How do you make him healthier? You give him to rest, to sleep good.
Oh man, I borrowed. I can't stay with that type of noise. Even if the clock goes tick, 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 I have to shut it off.
Okay?
The other way around. But some people do sleep on this side.
Gemara says, so why is it allowed? You're making sound, you're making certain
Noise.
melody, noise. So he says, why is it allowed? Because
For the sake of him not getting
for
sick.
sake of a sick, Chachamim allowed it.
Exactly.
So we always have for sake of holy,
Tomorrow?
loss, or mitzvah is always the same. It's always on the same level.
Well, but that's
Therefore, bottom line, it is allowed to put rimonim on Sefer Torah. It is allowed to carry the Sefer Torah even though it's going to make noise. It's allowed to open the parochet even though the rimonim on the bottom of it, I never saw, but it says they used to be like
that's
that.
the reason that you brought it.
Probably in memoration of it, they left it like this. You see, today parochet, all of them has like this on the bottom,
Yeah.
like it, как будто it was.
Looks like колокольчик.
Yeah, looks like. Why otherwise they made it this way?
So
Потому что они теряются, ломаются, наступают на них.
No, I'm saying why they made it this way.
To remember.
I think that I don't see another reason.
to remember.
Why would they do that? Only probably to remember. Okay, I don't understood.
So it would be 100% allowed.
Yeah,
Without machlokas, without relying on somebody.
yeah. And another reason he says the restriction of making music on Shabbat is only when your kavanah is to make the music.
А если парты вот так взять, вот так, как...
That's not allowed. It's like the rimonim we taking purposely making noise. This is a problem. Hamidim Aaron? Very good. Number 5. Another reason to be lenient is that here the decree of one may be repair a musical instrument does not apply since it is in public and people remind each other as written in Masechet Shabbat in page 147b regarding reminding not to wring out the towel when exiting water in public setting. Yeah, can 2 people go to mikveh on Shabbat?
Yeah. What do you mean, 2 people?
2 people can go to mikveh on Shabbat? What if the towel fell? Can 2 people pick up the towel from the water on Shabbat?
Yeah.
What if your towel went to the mikveh, you put it by the towel and the handle, and it fell into the water?
Yeah, you're allowed to pick it up.
Can you take it out of the water or no?
Take it out from the water, но оставить, ничего не делать.
Can you take it out or no?
You could take it out.
Asu.
Стирай это, что ли?
Why? Because Chachamim said if you're going to take it out, you will forget by mistake automatically and
Squeeze it.
squeeze nature.
I was about to say, don't.
Halachait, zakon. It said, but what if 2 people are going to go into the mikveh?
Так.
Can 2 people take that out?
Yes.
Ben Ish Chai says 10 people need. Ben Ish Chai. Because you look like Ben Ish Chai. 10 people.
Maybe biblically, maybe mutar, rabbinically, probably.
Yeah, all rabbinically. It's all rabbinically. Chachamim made gezerah that when one person is going to take it out, we're afraid he's going to make him come to squeeze it.
But what if he
Even
does
the people
it?
rabbinically mutar?
But when there's 2 people allowed, why? Because 2 people will remind each other. So says Rav Vadia, listen to this. Whenever you take out Sefer Torah, how many people do you need to have in the Beit Knesset?
10 people.
Oh, so he says now I'm going to give you another reason why you're allowed to put the rimonim. Why? But it's going to make noise. It's like music in making sounds. He says this is in front of how many people it's done?
10 people.
You need to have 10 people. With that, less than that, you cannot take it out. And what's the rule is? Whenever I have people reminding each other, hey, don't make this mistake. Do we take down the fear of maybe somebody's going to make right now musical instruments? We're going to take it down, right? People are going to do it. Hey, Nigel. People are going to give him Zamichania. People are going to remind him.
Right.
Not to make avera with the rimonim and purposely shake them. Achon? So you say, or take out the doira and start singing, and how do you call this thing Bukhari have? The long one?
Karnai.
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 Surnai Karnai.
Surnai, Karnai.
Это Сурнай называется или?
Karnai.
А почему говоришь Сурнай Карнай?
Surnai, Karnai, make them namina.
Просто like it to make it show. Сурнай Карнай.
Exactly.
So he's gonna take her now Surnai Karnai. In my bar mitzvah, they made it in the kotel.
Right. Don't.
Bukharians, Habibi begging to this.
Money.
All the people over there in the kotel. My bar mitzvah was in the kotel, Bechor, on the Western Wall, Jerusalem.
Какая же этот параша?
Parasha Balak.
Lucky guy, Rabbeinu.
The Zohar says the deepest secrets in the whole,
На него не похоже.
Zohar.
the whole deepest secrets in the Torah is in Parashat Balak. Did you know that before?
Balak Ben Zippor.
And they brought a lot of music over there. It was very interesting.
Maybe that was my uncle. Who you was it?
I don't remember.
Not
So,
long.
but Bechor, now Shabbat, you take out the rimonim, making that. This guy's gonna take out Surnai Karnai now. Are we afraid of that or no? Are we afraid that somebody else right now gonna come with the Karnai, this musical things, and another one's gonna bring out Doira?
More than two people.
We're afraid of that?
No.
Says Rabbi, why? Because we have a rule that whenever more than two people are near the mikveh, they're allowed to take out the water. Maybe it's going to squeeze it. No, they're going to remind each other. So how much worse are 10 people in the synagogue going to remind each other?
Exactly.
Famidim.
So,
You see, Rabotai, whenever you learn Bechor, halacha in depth, ni prosto можно, нельзя, можно. Mutar, asur. No, you understand. So, wow. How things are connected. However, Rabbi Akiva Iger wrote there that it is not comparable, as they are participating in the act together, and therefore they will remind each other not to violate the rules. But if the public does it one after another, like in the bathhouse, where one enters and another exits, it can be argued that they do not remind each other, and therefore the decree should apply. Here? So I say it depends if people are going to pay attention to this or no. If people are not going to pay attention to this, then it will be a problem. But it's very far that people are not going to pay attention. They take out Sefer Torah, people don't pay attention.
people do it, yeah, exactly.
Maybe they'll speak during the Sefer Torah here and there, but it also depends how serious the rabbi over there is. In the minyan over there, they talk now or no, don't talk?
Который?
The early minyan.
Немец?
Hmm?
Разговаривает? На Абазина?
No, I'm saying that people are talking or quiet.
Ну, quiet.
Baruch Hashem.
Сейчас не только там, сейчас, наверное, как меня тоже quiet. Только вот первый этаж немножко, а так эти upstairs.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch.
I used to, every time before, they used to take out Sefer Torah. Remember, Aaron? I say, Rabotai, from now until you say Kaddish, asur to talk. And if you talk, Kippur, suffering, you're not going to clean this Avirah. Your death, maybe will clean, maybe. If you talk when the Sefer Torah is being read. Every Shabbat, I used to announce. People understood this was serious.
Два человека, один на след, другой ведет. Кто хозяин?
Кто?
Один на ишаке сидит, один вот так за поводок. Кто из них хозяин?
Кто?
Вы мне скажите.
מה הג'וב מדונה בכור? גבוה ישמעו מענה.
Ну, это я сейчас считаю. Это кто на осле сидит, может быть, он хозяин. Тот, кто веревку тянет, он хозяин веревки.
Okay, point 6. Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach noted that in our times, the reason to hear and stand up for the honor of Torah scroll only applies for honor, and it requires an examination whether it is considered a category of a mitzvah. צריך עיון גאורית. רב שלמה זלמן אוירבך. To make this noise, not purposely. We take out Sefer Torah, by the way, it makes noise. That noise is in honor of Torah. Why? Because people will stand up. It says to make noise, for people to stand up for the Torah. Is it also mitzvah? Or the standing is the mitzvah?
That and that.
Standing.
Huh?
The fact that you stand up is also mitzvah.
The standing is the mitzvah.
Standing, yes.
You say, it's like you're going to say, Rabbi, I want to bring a person to the Knesset. He doesn't know how to read, how to pray, nothing. So why you stand and bring him? I want to bring him that he will stand whenever they take out Sefer Torah in front of the Torah.
Point.
Is this, bringing him to the Knesset is a mitzvah?
Yes,
Yeah.
So, I hear.
of course.
I hear. Yeah, I don't know. He said Tzarich Yun. I don't understand why he says Tzarich Yun, Rabbi Auerbach. He says, well, what's the mitzvah? It is a mitzvah. Number 7. It should be noted that they permitted for the honor of the Torah only clapping and dancing, but not playing a special music instrument. Bechor on Simchat Torah. Can we clap our hands? Can we dance? Simchat Torah?
Yes.
Can we jump?
Yes.
Can we take doira?
No.
No.
The goy.
Can we take surnai karnai?
No, goy. No,
Asu.
goy allowed.
Huh?
Goy allowed.
Goyim, yeah. But
Goyim,
Yehudim.
yes.
Yehudim allowed or no?
No.
Not allowed. So don't think when Chazal allowed to make clapping, dancing, hamish munki. Take it easy.
Exactly.
Only clapping and dancing, but not musical instruments. The Gaon Mivilna forbids it, since the bell with the clapper is specifically made to produce sound. Even if one does not intend to make sound, it is not allowed. Gaon Mivilna Gavarit. However, according to Rabbi Yosef Karo, it is simply permissible, allowed, since it is not a sound of song. Maran says, what type of, can you, you have that ring on the bell, knocker, tach, tach, tach. Can you use this on Shabbat, Bechor?
Yes.
You know, Ashkenazim don't allow it.
Why?
Yeah. My friend today, I told him this, are you allowed? He said, am I allowed? He said, yeah. He said, one time I went to my Rosh Hashiva on Shabbat. I knocked. He says, what is this? Mechalei Shabbat, you don't know halakha, it's asur to do this. He asked me, where is it? I told him where it's written. He says, many years ago I went to my Rosh Hashiva, Ashkenaz, Rosh Hashiva. On the one that Shabbat. Zamichane was there. You're not allowed to do this. He said, I felt so bad that I did in Rosh Hashiva in front of him on Mechalei Shabbat in his house. But according to the Sephardic opinion, it is allowed. Now the knocker is meant to make sound or no? Is it designated to make sound?
Yeah.
The knocker is designated to make sound?
Yes.
Nevertheless, are you allowed to bang with this on Shabbat or no?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So if you're allowed to, even though it's designated, why the rimonim will not be allowed? It's also meant to make sound, but it's not a sound of music like the knocker. It's not a sound of music. It's a sound to wake up the people, to open the door. So to this, the rimonim is sound to wake up the people to stand up for Sefer Torah.
Right. Every time they go.
It's not for music purpose.
Cool.
Famidim Aaron. Bechol Famidim. Very good. Yaakov, you with us?
Yeah.
Kol hakavod. It is permitted. Number 9. In the responsa Shraga Ameir. It says, a question was asked about someone who hung a bell on his door and forgot to remove it in Erev Shabbat. And every time someone enters and leaves the house, the bell makes a sound. He wrote that there is a prohibition of making a sound since it is instrument specifically made for that purpose, as the Rama says Asur. However, according to Maran, it is allowed. Remember yesterday I told you when you open the door, jing, 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 takoy jelit. In businesses they put it, in the stores and stuff.
Yeah.
Shabbat, are you allowed to open such a door? And ding, 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 you do it.
Mutar.
Why, Bechol?
Because it's not purpose to make it music.
Very good. Number 10. In our case, we should also consider what Tosafot wrote, that nowadays, since we are not an expert in making musical instruments, it is allowed. You hear? Tosafot says, what's the reason you're not allowed to clap your hands and dance? Why not allowed? Because maybe you're going to make an instrument, musical instrument. He says nowadays, who knows how to make instrument? If I give you right now piece of wood, I give you the public doesn't know that. Back in the day, all the public knew. It was like a very common thing. It's like you guys in Russia, right? You had classes about for the boys handymen, right? Used to cut things, used to build things. Was такое было века?
Да.
Урок труда.
Да, урок труда. Here in America, they don't have that. Many kids don't know, not handy. So,
Пуговицу зашить не могут.
nothing. They don't have coordination.
Coordination.
Coordination? Coordination or coordination?
Координация.
Coordination. They don't have coordination to make it even here because they never taught in school like that. So back in the day, everybody used to know how to build tools, in music tools, violin, guitar, darbuka, doira. It was a common thing. So people that was in the mood used to go and make it, and used to come and play with that on Shabbat. However, says Tosafot, 800 лет тому назад был. It says Tosafot, nowadays, who knows how to make these things? Nobody knows. Therefore, no problem. You can clap hands, make music, but when you're singing and dance, that's Ashkenazim do. Ashkenazim,
Shabbat?
Ashkenazim allowed to make clap hands for music. That's how you see the Hasidim all the time. They always bang on the table like this. All the Hasidim, Messi, tak. For us, it's a problem. We have to make shinui. For them, they don't need shinui. For them, they can make a sound. Na, 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 na. Sometimes you go to synagogues of some people, I don't want to say on recording, and they bang the table, make music. How they sing? לקראת שבת לכו ונלחקים מקורה ברכה. They sing and they bang. Shabbat, they're allowed to do this or no?
No.
אסור.
Ashkenaz yes.
For ספרדים אסור. אשכנזים מותר. But if they want to do it בכור, tell them בשינוי. לקראת שבת לכו ונלחקים מקורה ברכה מראש מקדם.
I'm assuming
If you do it the abnormal, mutar, b'shinui, for Sfaradim. So says Rav Ovadia, according to Ashkenazim, we have another reason to be lenient about this rimonim. Why? Because nowadays, they're allowed to clap hands, they're allowed to jump. They say why? Because people don't know how to fix the instruments, how to build instruments. So you don't have to worry about that by allowing them clapping their hands for music, or jumping in the ether for music, that they will come to fix. They don't know how to fix. Say, they don't know how to do that. So therefore, bottom line, you're allowed to open the Ptichat HaEchal, Daja in the bottom there is Kalakolchiki, you're allowed to make Rimonim, put on the Safar Toarim, there is Etzi, but purposely to make the sound, purposely, this will not be allowed. But if it is not purposely, by the way, as you take Safar Torah, you pick it up, you move it, it makes sound, it is allowed. Baruch Adonai Le'olam.
Amen.
Amen.